Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new pick a card reading. Today, we're going to be getting messages from your person. So what is it that your special person wants you to know about their thoughts and their feelings about you, this connection and this relationship that you have? So this can be your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush. What messages do they have for you? So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who's already part of this incredible family. And I just want to wish you all very happy holidays wherever you are in the world. I know we have an incredible global family here, and I also want to take this time to just celebrate you, to appreciate you. Thank you for all of your love and support for me, for each other, and this channel. And I hope that you have a beautiful time during this holiday season with your family and friends. And I am ready to start off 2024 strong with all of you guys. So make sure that if you haven't already, please do subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, but you do watch my videos, I would really ask for your support in that way. It's absolutely free, and you have no idea how much it actually helps me, my kids, and the channel as a whole. So also make sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss future readings. So today we have a pick a fairy reading. So I have 3 fairies here for you. You can pick fairy number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can pick them all and take the messages that resonate for you and leave the rest. So please do be gentle with yourself. This is a general reading. Not everything is going to resonate, but if you're at that place where you just need clarity because you are feeling very emotionally exhausted, heartbroken, might even have no contact with this person or very little contact, and you might just feel like, wow, this has been a roller coaster. There's just so many up and downs, and I need to know where I stand. So if you're in that position, I do recommend that you have the live reading experience with me. I love doing this because I love to get on video call and see your beautiful face, and Spirit just answers all of your questions right there in real time, and it's really transformational and really healing, and also just very, very powerful in terms of the messages that come through for you. And the other thing that is so interesting that I want to highlight, I've never even mentioned this before, but apparently PayPal will, when you go through the PayPal checkout, you can choose the live reading, and you can also pay in installments. I believe they give you 4 installments, so you don't even have to pay the whole amount up front. And so that's just something I wanted to let you know, because it's something I recently found out myself. So I think when you go through the checkout, you just choose the installment option. So that is there for you. I think that is something that is going to make the live reading very, very accessible to more people. So if that's what you wanted, this is a great time to have it. I also offer video recorded readings. So you can go to livetarot.com/readings, and you can see my entire menu right there. So for fairy number 1, we have purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. For fairy number 2, we have flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. And fairy number 3 is go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune in to the powerful peace of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat. And speaking of going outside, I'm sure you guys are hearing the squawking of the birds outside of my window here. I don't know why they're so loud, but I apologize for them. So let's go ahead and get started with fairy number 1 here. All right, group number one that chose the Purity Fairy. Let's see. What are your person's messages for you? What do they want you to know? And we will start with your tarot, and then we will open up the oracle cards. What messages does your person have for you? What do they want you to know, group one? Beautiful. We have the Empress. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Very interesting. All right, so the first thing I feel very strongly here that your person wants you to know is that right now they're very focused on working hard in their material life. There's certain things that this person wants or needs to get done. Okay, there's like I'm getting this energy of like a to-do list, but this to-do list is not an ordinary one, group one. It's a list of things that your person wants to accomplish or do in their life that will make them feel more ready to commit and give to this relationship what it deserves, to give to you what you deserve. With this Knight of Pentacles energy, I do feel that this person is a little bit frustrated by maybe like a slower progress or things moving forward a little bit more slowly than they would like. They might be going through some sort of like a stalling energy in their job. They might be wanting some sort of a promotion or something better, but it's not coming, or it's been slow in coming. They may be trying to make progress. They may be working very hard. I feel like for those of you who this person is starting to have their own business or starting their own business, they might have been struggling to move forward in that business. Things were slower than they anticipated. I feel like this person right now is very focused on making more money, having more abundance, and having more stability in their material world. And the reason for that is because they want to, with the Six of Pentacles, they want to be able to show you that they can reciprocate everything within this relationship, that they can give and receive in equal amounts with you. I do feel like there's a bit of an energy here, also with this Knight of Pentacles, of them feeling like, you know, up till now, they haven't been able to give at the same level as they would want to give to this relationship, whether that's you know, being more generous with their time, being more generous with their energy, even being more generous with their money. Like this person, I feel like they want to be able to take you out more. If this is a long distance relationship, because we are getting the Knight here, and that's also a card of like having to travel or being on your horse, right? Movement. If they've been kind of out of town, or you guys are in a long distance situation, they want to be able to have more money to travel to you, or to even send you a ticket, like pay for your travel. But I feel like this person feels a little bit stuck because they feel like they haven't been able to do that financially as well. Like, and I feel like they really want to up their financial game, because they think that in doing so, it will also help the relationship, because they will be able to give more. They will be able to be more generous, like I said, with their time, their money, their energy, and even their attention, because right now their attention may be distracted. And that is why I feel like they're very concerned about the fact that, again, with the Six of Pentacles, it's like maybe they haven't been able to give to the relationship in the same equal amount that you have. And so they're concerned. I feel like their message to you, or what they would want to say to you, is thank you for your patience. Please do be patient. I don't want to let you down. I'm afraid of letting you down. I'm afraid that you may feel that you are sacrificing too much for this relationship. I don't mean to ask you to sacrifice. I feel like you already have, but I'm working really hard because I want to create a family with you. Now, whether you guys are in a place of having children, marriage and children, I feel like for those of you who are, this person definitely sees you in that Empress energy, sees you as somebody that they want to start a family with. If you guys are at that place where you already have children from a previous relationship, they want to be able to bring those families together. They want to create one big happy family. And for those of you who that's not the issue at all, I also feel like this is the energy of creation. So it doesn't even have to be about children. It can also be them wanting to create something significant, something important, something beautiful with you, and that you are the person that they feel they can create that with. And I feel like the Empress also represents abundance again. So I feel like this person wants abundance of love, money. We're also getting butterflies on this card. So transformation. I feel like this person is truly trying to get to that next level in their career, in their life, so that you guys can build something significant. I feel like it's very important for this person to feel like they are building, they're creating with you. Again, with that Six of Pentacles, I just feel like they want to be equal partners. They want both of you to be able to create something here together, and they really want to create that with you. But they also understand that there are certain things that may need to change. There's certain things, again, with that butterfly energy, I just feel like there's certain things, certain issues here that may need to be transformed. I feel like they also want you to know that they understand that you guys might have a lot of issues that need to be worked out, and sometimes those issues can seem very big. Okay, I feel like that's another message they have for you, Group 1, is that they know that sometimes in your mind and in your heart, the obstacles or the issues between the two of you look extremely big. And that's why it feels like, okay, something big has to change. Something big has to transform in order for us to get to that next level. And it can seem very daunting. Sometimes it can feel very stressful. It can feel very difficult. And I feel like this person wants to bring your stress level down. They want to alleviate your stress. They want to be the person that makes you feel more relaxed, that makes you feel, again, with that Six of Pentacles. I just love this energy because I feel like this is also the energy of like, I don't want you to stress. I want to be the person who brings more peace to your life. I want to make your life easier. And I know I haven't been able to do that very well so far because I've been trying to work on my own stuff. So I feel like this person really does care about making your lives easier, because see, distant horizons, again, I feel like they feel like you think that this is too long of a wait. I think they're afraid that you might, not have patience with them anymore. You may not want to wait for this anymore. It has felt like them getting their act together, or them getting into a place where they are very secure in their job or their finances or their abundance has felt like a very distant thing. And so I think that they are afraid that your patience will run out. You will no longer have patience for them. That at some point you will say, well, this is just taking too long. I've tried to be there for you, but nothing is happening. Nothing is moving forward. So I feel like they're afraid that at some point you will say enough is enough. And it's almost like they want you to, give them a little bit more time. And this distant horizons to me also comes back to some of you who are in that long distance relationship. And I feel like this person also wants you to know that is wearing them down. That is wearing down the relationship. They feel like the distance is making things more difficult between the two of you. And the distance is also probably placing more stress financially, because these days travel is very expensive, right? Like, so how do you see each other in person? See, oh my gosh, man holding a coin. So again, this is so interesting. I just feel like this reading, Group 1, is very much about finances, about creating abundance, about creating stability. I just feel like this reading is not about necessarily how this person feels about you, because their feelings are very strong. What isn't strong is their confidence in being able to be the kind of partner that has something to offer. And that offer is of stability, right? It's about, okay, am I in a position to create with this Empress's energy? Am I in a position to truly create the kind of life that I want to have with you? And the struggle is real. I feel like this person really struggles with that. And the more geographically distant you guys might be, I think the worse they feel, because then they feel like they can't see you. It's too expensive to travel. So then you guys just don't get to be, physically present with each other. I just feel like there's this sense of, you are the person that they want to be with. They're trying to figure out how they can make that truly real and make it work. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So I feel like they also want to do the things that are important to you. They want to take action around demonstrating their love for you in the ways that it matters to you. So I feel like this person has certain ideas of what a loving gesture, or what like showing you that they love you would look like, but they also realize that for you it might be different, right? Like, you might not care so much about the ways they want to show love to you. I feel like they want to show you love, but they're also trying to figure out like what is the way that will make you feel like they're there for you. They want to make you feel that they are there for you, even though they've been struggling and they might be distracted with their material stuff, right? But they want to find out what is important to you and to act on that. So I feel like this person, and also their message to you, is that they're probably going to do things for you or show you ways that they love you in the ways that are important to you. So to me, that's a little bit about like love languages, right? Like if you are somebody who really needs that physical touch, that affection, that those hugs, those cuddles, and they're very far away, they might try their best to find a really good deal to come travel and be with you. Or if you're the kind of person that really needs words of affirmation and quality time, right? Then they're going to try to give you those things. I think that's part of their message as well. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. So this person wants to keep the optimism alive between the two of you. They feel like there's tremendous potential here for the two of you to build an incredible life, and they want to stay open to the possibilities, even though sometimes the struggles make them kind of get them down, right? Again, man holding the coin. I just feel like this person wants to earn more money. They want to be more abundant. It's almost like they don't want to have to think about the price of everything when it comes to your relationship. If you guys want to go out for a nice dinner, they don't want to think about, okay, how expensive is that going to be? Like they wish that they could have that kind of stability, right? Or again, if you guys have to travel to be together, they don't want to think about the price of travel. I feel like that's what this person really wants to establish, is that they don't have to look at every penny when it comes to this relationship. They want the relationship to grow and flow and come into abundance together so that you guys can create something beautiful together. So let's get some specific messages from them. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it helps me, my family, and the channel. I want to hold you and be held by you again. I want to wake up with you by my side every day. See? So this goes back to like what I said about the love language of physical touch, right? Like this person, they really want to hold you. They want to physically be near you. They want to wake up next to you. So that to me is a lot about like demonstrating your love. It's really beautiful. I feel like for many of you, that demonstration of love will be like that act of physical closeness. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. See, Knight of Pentacles. This came right underneath that Knight of Pentacles with that man holding a coin. So I just feel like, again, this person is trying to find, and I feel like this reading is repetitive in that sense. I'm sorry that this person is trying to find their footing, their place in the world from where they can create an abundant life with you and for you. I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. Okay, so for some of you, yeah, this person, you know, it may have become very difficult with the obstacles, you know. And like I said, for some of you, this person may be very distracted by their worldly kind of responsibilities. What else do they want you to know? Yeah, so they feel very alone right now. They may be in a place of solitude and introspection. They may be very withdrawn right now. Again, if they're kind of in that state of struggling to get somewhere, to find that place, you know, for themselves in the world, they may have gone into some sort of solitude, or maybe you guys have gone into like less communication because of some of these issues. So they want you to know that they feel very lonely. They're introspecting right now. Even though they might be silent, they're thinking very much of you. They're reliving memories. They're missing you if they've been silent, or there's been some sort of like a tension between the two of you. But the more that they're alone, the lonelier that they are getting without you. So they want you to know that if you have stepped back from them, they are observing you still. They're trying to figure out what you think, what you feel, what's going on with you. If you've had to step away from this connection just to kind of get your footing again, because maybe it's hurting you too much, you don't want to see this person, or you don't want to hear from them because things just aren't moving forward, they're not acting in a way that is supporting the relationship, just know that they are still observing you. Okay, they might be silent, we're getting the solitude, but they're still observing you, watching you, wanting to know what's going on. And they're gonna, yeah, see, they want to ask you for forgiveness. They want things to be peaceful between the two of you again. And it's funny how this came again under the I'm sorry. So for whatever has happened, if things have been rough between the two of you, if they've been distracted, if they've been, you know, needing to figure out some other things, they want to also apologize for the fact that they, maybe with that Six of Pentacles, they haven't been reciprocating. They haven't been there for you in the same way that you have been there for them. So they're, you know, wanting your forgiveness about that, and they want to make things better. I think that is the overall energy here. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. You can check it all out at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. Group 2 that chose the Flourish Fairy. Let's see what your person's messages are for you. What do they wish you to know? What do they want Group 2 to know? We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups. Interesting. A lot of emotional energy coming through. We have Strength. Okay, so I feel like this person right now definitely feels remorse or regret over some way in which they feel that they have let you down. Okay, I'm getting the energy that this person feels like they've let you down somehow, that they weren't able to be the person that you wanted them to be. They weren't able to be the person that you thought they were or could be. I feel like they want you to know that you are too kind to them. that you saw things in them that they didn't see in themselves. Okay, it's almost this energy of like, you gave me too much credit. You give me too much credit because you love me. You're not able to see my faults. I feel like that is their main message for you, group 2. Because you love me, you are not able to see my faults. You're not able to see the ways in which I have been selfish. I've been self-centered. I am ashamed of that. I am regretful of that. I feel like I don't deserve all the chances that you've given me. I don't deserve all the understanding. I don't deserve your patience because I have not been strong. I have not been strong for you. I have not stood up for you. You are far braver and stronger than me. You are more courageous than me. You deserve better than me. I feel like this is their, I don't know, it's coming through very strong message. I am not strong enough. I am a weak person. You see things in me that I don't see in myself. You see a strength in me that I have not seen in myself, but I feel like what you truly see is your own strength. I feel like this person feels that they could not live up to what you saw in them, that you saw something in them that's very special. You see, it's almost like I get the energy that you've even told this person, I see something in you that is very special. I feel like with this 9 of Cups energy, it's like they're saying to you also, they want you to be happy, and they feel like they haven't been able to contribute to your happiness. Not that, you know, it's their job to make you happy, but that they haven't been able to enhance your happiness. They haven't been able to step up and be a source of happiness and love and joy for you in the same way that you have for them, or in the way that they have wanted to do for you. So I feel like this person also wants you to know that they know that they have been selfish. Okay, they've been too focused on themselves. They get very caught up in their own emotions. They get very caught up in their own mind. And oftentimes the emotions that they feel can also be very overwhelming and confusing. So this person, I feel like sometimes they get very caught up in you know, whatever the dramas are of their own life, like the parts of their life that don't have to do with you, not that you're creating or adding to that drama, but it's almost like they create that drama within themselves through their own sense of confusion. Right? With the 7 of Cups energy, I just feel like this person can be very emotionally confused. They can be very emotionally scattered. They seem to have their energy, their thoughts, their attention going off into many different directions. And that has not been good for them. That has not been good for you. So I feel like this person definitely does struggle with their attention. They struggle with making good choices. They get overwhelmed emotionally, and then they shut down. And that's when I feel like this person can become very withdrawn as well. And in that withdrawal energy, the way that they kind of go into themselves, the way they kind of disappear, they may not respond to text, they may not respond to messages, they may not respond to phone calls. That's, to me, coming through with that 9 of Cups energy, is that they just become too focused on their own emotions, too focused on what they need, instead of being aware of what both of you may need, right? And also of being aware of what you may need in this relationship. So I feel like this person is very aware of their own shortcomings, and they want you to know that they're not as special. It's interesting. They want you to know that they're not as special as you think they are, that it's your love that is blinding you. You know, it's your attachment to them that is not letting you see that they're not as special as you think they are. Okay, that they are struggling, that they are not able to rise to the challenges of life. They're not able to move forward. They don't have the strength to make things happen. Sometimes they don't even have the strength to make a good choice. They don't even have the strength to come to you and be the person that you need for them to be. So this is a very interesting reading. I feel like this person is very aware of their own shortcomings. And it's almost like they want you to see them. They want you to see them for who they really are. I feel like they feel like you see them differently from how they see themselves. Okay? And I feel like they don't see themselves as highly as you see them. But that can also obviously be, that comes from love, right? So see, we're getting this bad health. So I feel like this person also wants you to know that you may not know this, but they do struggle with some sort of health issues that may have to do with that Seven of Cups. You know, like them being very much in their own head, them sometimes being very emotionally overwhelmed. This person might struggle with anxiety or depression. They might struggle with panic attacks. Or just a general sense of anxiety or panic. It doesn't have to be like it's like a huge problem, but I feel like this person definitely with that Seven of Cups and Nine of Cups and this bad health energy, I just feel like sometimes, again, can be very much focused on themselves. And it can be very much all about them, their world, their mind, their life, their struggles. Like it can feel very much like a selfish energy, like they're just wrapped up in themselves. And I feel like they want you to know that they don't mean to be like that, but for some reason they struggle with being able to get out of their own head. They struggle with letting somebody in. And that's why I wouldn't be surprised if this person has had a lot of breakups in their past. I feel like they may, if either they've told you about this or they haven't told you, but they've been like, people have broken up with them in the past because they get too into their own heads. They're not able to understand the other person's point of view. They're not able to meet a partner's needs emotionally. Initially they start out strong. I feel like this person also wants you to know that initially they start out strong, like they're able to do it. And then over time, their level of engagement really does go down because they get into their own head, you know, and the more they get into their own head, their own kind of world, that's when you'll see that their effort towards you goes down. See, look, we're getting the Deceit card. So this is where it's like they want you to know that they haven't been truthful with you about their own internal issues and internal processes and what keeps them acting selfish or what makes them be very withdrawn. What makes them not answer your text messages or your messages or phone calls for hours, sometimes days, right? Like it's almost like there's a part of them that is deceiving themselves, but there's also a part of that self-deception, you know, lying to yourself, not getting the help you need. I feel like this person definitely also knows, and they want you to know that they understand that they could probably use some professional help, whether it's therapy, whether it's counseling, whether it's some sort of professional help, but they definitely do lie to themselves about getting that help. Okay, so this person has definitely not been proactive. They may have said a million times, yeah, I'm going to get help for these issues that I have because I'm not able to have good relationships. People break up with me. People get frustrated with me. People don't understand why I act like I act. People start getting angry. Like there's a lot of self-deception here. It's almost like they have to lie to themselves to say, no, I'm all right. You know, things will be okay. It's because there's some resistance they have to getting real, to being truthful about their issues, to actually taking responsibility, to being accountable for the ways in which, you know, they know that they can be very selfish and very much into themselves and their own head, and where they don't have the strength to give in a relationship, but they're still lying to themselves about it. And they may even be lying to you, like saying, oh, I'm going to get help, but then they never do. Right? Like they might be making excuses. They might be, you know, up to certain things and then not telling you about it, you know, like miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. See, they also want you to know that they feel that it's an absolute miracle and blessing that you would even want to be with them. Okay. Like this person, again, I feel like they don't see that special stuff within them that you see in them, right? They don't see it. So they almost feel like, how is this miracle possible that you would actually love me? How is this miracle possible that you would even still want to be with me or even entertain me? Like it's almost like they don't even get it. And I think part of it is also whatever these issues are, whether for some of them, it might be even a clinical thing with this bad health, like they might, need actual help with, anxiety, depression, those kind of things that you need to see a real doctor for, right? And that might be part of them also not being able to understand, like, oh, why do you want me? Like, why? It's a self-esteem issue. They may have certain kind of, issues that make them feel also like they're less worthy of your love, than that it's just a miracle that you would even look at them. And that part of that lack of worthiness is also a belief that, you'd probably eventually get tired of them and leave them anyway. So then again, that's part of the self-deception, like telling yourself lies. Okay, they're going to leave anyway, so why should I keep trying? I know I'm going to fail. So there's this sense of I am going to fail anyway kind of energy also from this person. Panther spirit, reclaim your power. Well, there you go. See, this person is very disempowered at this time. And I feel like, again, to me, it has a lot to do with their own lying to themselves that they can't empower themselves. I feel like for some of you, this person feels like they themselves have given up. Like, oh, I'm just like this, okay? I can't really do anything about it. There's a sense of lying to yourself and saying, I give up, I'm just going to stay this way because there's nothing I can do, which is not true. They can do something, but many of them are deceiving themselves and saying, this is just who I am and I can't change, or I can't get better, I can't heal, I can't get the help I need, I can't improve my emotional issues, I can't get out of this confusion or overwhelm. And I feel like they know that they need to reclaim their power, okay? But I feel like they also want you to know that they struggle to do that. They struggle to reclaim that power, even though they know that they should, right? This is going to be something that is difficult, I feel, for them to step into the kind of effort that is necessary to transform themselves so that they can have a good relationship. So let's get some specific messages from them. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it actually helps me, my family, and the channel. I've made my bed, and now I have to lie in it until I can admit my mistakes to myself and to you. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Like they know that they have really screwed some stuff up here by not learning from even their past mistakes in relationships, because I do feel that this person has been dumped before by people. People told them, like, hey, like, what's up with you? Like, why can't you reciprocate? Why can't you be an equal partner? People have gotten frustrated with this person. And I feel like that's why they're saying, I know that I need to admit my mistakes. I've made this bed. I need to lie in it now because I need to take responsibility. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Okay, so this person, again, a little bit of a selfish energy, a little bit of self-involved. Okay, their energy is definitely a little self-involved. And so if they were judging you and throwing it back on you, throwing shade on you instead of, taking accountability, then they're also, sorry for that. Focused on money. I'm currently focusing on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. Okay, so this is a special message for some of you who this person might definitely be with that Seven of Cups. Like maybe they're not doing well because of their inability to make good choices, or or them being constantly overwhelmed by all these different things and not really able to be financially stable. So for some of you, this person is definitely struggling with financial instability, and so they might be very focused on how they can make more money at this time. Okay, so they want you to know also that they very much do love you. It's not that they don't love or care. I just think that they have significant emotional issues that they are not dealing with, okay? That they are just not dealing with. And I feel like if you feel, group 2, that you also have some of these issues, And maybe that's what brought the two of you together. Maybe the two of you came together to heal these things in each other. Then you might even be mirroring each other. It might not just be that they are struggling with the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups and the lack of strength, that you might have, similar issues to work through, and that, it may help to work through them together. Yeah, so they really see you as family, okay? Like they want to be a family with you, the two of you together. They again, I feel like there is this sense, and we're getting, look at this mirroring in both of these. So for many of you, you guys may be going through very similar energies right now. And maybe that's why you felt so attracted to one another. You might be going through similar challenges, similar issues. And so I feel like this person wants that camaraderie with you. Like they already feel like you are family, and they want to work it through with you, because they feel like you're probably the one that understands the most, more than what anybody else has understood about this person. They feel connected to you. They feel like there's something here with this fertility energy that they can plant seeds with you, and this can grow into something real, even though it has its challenges, even though there's definitely emotional issues that need to be worked through. I feel like they want you to know that, this is something that maybe the two of you could work through together, especially if you feel like you have similar issues and challenges going on in each of your lives that maybe both of you are not being honest about with each other and to yourself. Okay, so wow, I feel like this reading has been very much about healing. Okay, healing. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. All right, group 3 that chose the Go Outside fairy. Let's see. What are your person's messages to you? What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know, group 3? We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles. And we have the Moon. Okay. So I feel like this person wants you to know that there's been a lot on their plate lately. Okay, there's been a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that have been dragging them down when it comes to life, their own kind of the world around them. And they're having a hard time right now holding on to the vision of what the two of you want with each other. I feel like this person, 10 of Cups, it's like they had this vision of completion, like this journey that they've been on emotionally, finally coming to a place where they feel that satisfaction that my journey is complete, as in they could be with you in whatever way that the two of you want to be together. I feel like they want you to know that they are on board with the vision that the two of you have had for your future, 10 of Cups. That whenever they think about this vision or this plan, whatever plans that you guys have made for your future, it makes them feel very emotionally content. Okay, whatever plans that you guys are making or have talked about or want to make, or how you see your future together, when they think of this future, it makes them feel very warm, very safe, very secure. It's a beautiful vision. It's something that they hold on to during the darker times that they may be going through right now. I feel like, again, with this Two of Pentacles, this is also the twin flame card. So if any of you feel that you're on the twin flame journey, you're looking for a confirmation, this is definitely a confirmation card of that. But it's also the card of yin yang energy, as well as the card of, even though we have this, again, completion energy, right? Like we complement each other. We are in a state of compatibility that feels very satisfying because we complement the shadow and the light within each other, and therefore we bring balance to one another. And I feel like this person wants that. I feel like they come to you for that balance. That is where they experience it, because there's something in their life that is very unbalanced, that they feel like they always have to find some way to make things work. And I feel like I'm not talking about the relationship. I'm talking about the other responsibilities, whether it's work. Some of you, I feel like this person may have kids from a previous relationship. They struggle with the responsibilities with those kids. They feel a deep sense of duty where they want to be there. They want to be at all the games or this or that, or they want to make sure that they can financially support these kids. For some of you, it's like they have family obligations, like they may have parents or siblings or extended family that they feel responsible for. But I feel like this person, in their material life, they feel like things are all up in the air. Things feel very uncertain to them. But the one thing that they are sure of is their love for you. That's the one certainty that they have. And I think they really want you to know that. They want you to know that their feelings for you and what the two of you are trying to build, whether you've been successful at it or not. Maybe there's been obstacles, maybe there's been a lot of challenges because of all of their other responsibilities. It's almost like you are their safe haven. You are the place that they go to think about what feels safe, what feels secure, what feels like is going to bring stability to their life, because they feel that sometimes their material life can feel very chaotic. It can feel very unstable. And that is why they have been in this moon's energy lately. So you may have been feeling, group 3, that your person seems to be distracted. They may seem to be down. They may seem to be a little bit dark, kind of in darker moods, like it's hard to motivate them. It's hard to bring a smile to their face. They might struggle with feeling happy. They might struggle with feeling satisfied. Even though they're happy with you, they seem to be unhappy with life, but they don't know how to get out of it. I also feel that this person wants you to know that they've definitely been in some sort of a funk lately, where it's kind of like, okay, I know I've been like a Debbie Downer, a Danny Downer, and I know it's been kind of bad, but I'm trying to get out of it, but maybe I'm not seeing the path clearly. Maybe I'm not seeing the answers to the questions I'm asking. I feel like this person wants you to know that they are definitely asking themselves some of the tougher questions, how to resolve or how to deal with some of these issues that keep coming up, that keep bringing them down, that make them feel like they're stuck in the mud, right? So there's definitely been, like I said, a Debbie or a Danny Downer energy, but I feel like it's a phase. They want you to know that it is a difficult phase that they've been going through, but they don't want it to last. They are trying to find their way out of it. They're trying to find the answers, but they also want you to know that it might be a bit of a process, because this moon's energy seems to be a bit heavy on them at this time. Yeah, see, sudden wealth. So I feel like this is interesting. We even got this in group number 1's reading about, feeling some sort of instability, feeling some sort of frustration, or a sense of confusion around all of the things that need to happen in order to have more abundance, wealth, more money, more stability coming in. And so I feel like, again, with that Two of Pentacles, you know, I feel like your person may also be struggling financially because of their other obligations, whether it's family obligations, whether it's kid obligations, business obligations. There's just something there. It's like they are working very hard to make more money, but I feel like they're also coming up against a wall, in that sometimes it just feels like they're already overly spread thin. So they're almost like, okay, how do I find more hours in the day? How do I find more energy? How do I find, you know, do I even have more time? I'm already being pulled in so many directions that, you know, what more can I possibly do to earn more money or to get that financial stability? And so I feel like, again, the moon's energy is coming through quite strong in them not being able to kind of find that pathway. But see, again, they keep coming back to that 10 of Cups, because whatever that vision is of being with you, I feel is what gives them the energy or the resolve or the sense of at least some optimism to keep pushing forward. I feel like you inspire them in that way. See, we're getting the thinking man energy. So this tells me that this person is always in their head, right? They have like a million thoughts running through their head all the time. They can be somebody who thinks a lot. You know, this to me is also kind of like that King of Swords kind of energy, you know, where it's like they're constantly locked in their mind, in their head. And when you are very much kind of ruled by excessive thinking, it can also lead you very easily into the moon's energy, because the moon is very obscuring, right? It can put that veil over your eyes where you just keep going in circles in your thoughts, but the answers don't come because they are not clear, right? They're kind of lost in the constant thinking, the constant pondering, and yet never coming to an actual answer. And I feel like you, group 3, may have been going through discussions with this person. You might have had a million discussions with this person about their problems, about their issues, about what needs to happen. But you may also be feeling frustrated with them because you feel like, you know, you help them come up with options, you help them come up with answers, but you may feel like they never actually do anything to implement those answers or to actually take action towards what those answers could be. See, listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. So see, isn't this interesting that this came up? Because I feel like that's what I was just talking about, is that you guys may have talked about, you know, the challenges over and over again. This person may have confided all of their challenges in you. Hey, this is what's going on, you know, my kids, my family, my work, my this, my that, whatever it is. But you may have helped them very much, but they're not listening with their heart. You know, they're listening too much with the brain, the ego, the mind, you know, and that's not leading them to the right answer. I feel like they are starting to become aware. And part of what they want you to know is that they know that they can be very stubborn. They know that they can be very set in their ways. They know definitely that they overthink things, and they understand that maybe it's time to finally listen with their heart and not their mind. That in order to really have this 10 of Cups with you, to have this beautiful future that the two of you are planning or envisioning, it's going to require that they stop being in their head and open up their heart, right? And open up their ears and their heart together. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. So I love this because I feel like this is your person wanting to tell you that they are now starting to open up to help, guidance, and support, not just from you, but also from divinity, the higher power, spirit, source. that maybe they've been trying to figure out their problems alone and on their own for so long that their voice is the only voice in their head, but that voice is limited, right? Again, moon's energy. You know, we definitely as human beings benefit from the feedback and input of people we care for, we love, and we trust, right? It's very hard to live in a vacuum where it's just you and your own mind and going in circles like this thinking man and trying to come up with answers through your own limited perspective versus this 10 of Cups, which is, you know, having a supportive partner who can give you a fresh perspective, as well as co-creating with spirit as well. And now you've brought in every beautiful option to expand your mind. And I feel like that's where this person, you know, is definitely headed, and that's a very good thing. So let's get some specific messages from them to you. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it really supports me, my kids, and the channel. I'm keeping secrets from you that I'm too ashamed to admit. I'm afraid to talk about these things. See, this is what I mean. I feel like there's something here for some of you. You may know what your person's issues are. And for others of you, you know, there might be some aspects to the things that they're dealing with that maybe you don't know. And that's where that moon's energy is also kind of blocking that view, blocking that truth from coming out. And it might just be, it doesn't have to be something earth-shattering or terrible, but it might just be something that your person is grappling with on their own, again, in their own kind of head. And it may not be such a big deal when it comes out, but it's a big deal to them because there might be some embarrassment or shame around it. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. Okay, so this person wants you to know that you bring out all the good things in them. All the best of them comes out with you. And that's what that 10 of Cups is also all about. That is really beautiful. I love that. Let's see, what else? What other message do they have for you, group 3? This isn't goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. Okay, so for some of you, this person may have been too much in their head. They may have had too many issues going on in their life. And that, again, that moon's energy was really blocking them from seeing the answers, from being able to take action. Okay, so take this as a specific message for those of you who, you know, may have had to walk away from this situation, or they walked away, they've stepped back to deal with their issues. They want you to know that this isn't goodbye. Okay, they will be back. They want to be with you. They may have had to step away because of money issues, family issues, whatever, like life struggles that they have right now. So let's see, what else? What else do they want you to know? What other messages do they have for you? Yeah, see, beautiful. So this person definitely wants to evolve from where they're at right now. They know that there is an opportunity here to be better, to evolve, to open up their mind, open up their heart, do things differently, and to expand and ascend. So I feel like they really do want to do that. And I feel like we've been seeing this. This co-create with spirit is very much about this ascension energy, right? I feel like they are very clear on wanting that expansion and being committed to making that happen, because they know that they're at a crossroads right now and that this is the choice. This is the only choice. It's either ascend, expand, deal with their issues, come out of them, listen with their heart, or lose this relationship. They're standing at a breaking point. They know this. And I feel like they want a transformation. Yeah, see? They want you to know that you are an absolute blessing in their life. And this love, again, this 10 of Cups coming full circle from that 10 of Cups to blessings. I just feel like they want to protect you. They want to protect this relationship. Even if they've stepped back, it's their way of protecting it, to deal with their issues and then to come back as a whole person, as somebody who has expanded. They want you to know that you are an incredible blessing. They love you. They want to be with you. They want to protect you. And they want to shift whatever needs to be shifted, deal with whatever needs to be dealt with, so that you guys can have that 10 of Cups together. Beautiful. So if you'd like to have a personal reading, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you all on the next one.